Charity of the Week. Please tell us your name and charity.
My name is Alison Leonard. I'm the Managing Director of Manx BirdLife.
Neil Morris, formerly Managing Director, now a Director of Manx BirdLife.
How did the charity start and what is its purpose?
The Manx BirdLife started life as the Manx Bird Atlas, which was set up by Chris Sharp in 1997. And the idea behind it was to survey the whole of the Isle of Man and get an idea of what, bird populations were here. And it's kind of evolved from there. So in 2008, it became Manx BirdLife. And what we do is we are an independent conservation charity working on the island to protect the island's wild birds and the habitat on which they depend.
Tell us about your team.
We're a small team. So I'm the Managing Director. We have Anna Graham, who is our Education Manager, who does a lot of work with schools across the island. And we have David Andrews, who is our Site Manager for the reserve that we have up at the Point of Ayre.
Who is the charity for?
The charity is for both the wildlife on the island, but also the people on the island. So we're here to protect that wildlife, to monitor it, to keep an eye on it. But we also want to involve people in that. So as I say, we've got the new nature reserve up at the Point of Ayre, where we want to engage with people and share the wildlife with them.
Which other organisations do you work with?
Yeah, we work with quite a few different organisations across the island. So we work closely with Manx Ornithological Society, Manx Wildlife Trust, Manx National Heritage. Up at the reserve, we work with Island Aggregates. We also work with RSPB Northern Ireland. We often go to them for help and advice. And then smaller groups, so Anna, our Education Manager, works with quite a few other groups in terms of the people engagement and the education. So we also work with Manx Whale and Dolphin Watch.
What are your main goals?
To understand the island's populations of wild birds, their diversity of species, their abundance, and their distribution as well, and to monitor how those species are faring over the short term and the long term.
How do you see the charity developing over the next 5 years?
That's something I've been spending a lot of time thinking about over the last few weeks since I've taken on this role. So really we want to move from an organisation that has spent a lot of time monitoring populations of wild birds on the island to a much more proactive conservation charity. So we also have the reserve up at the Point of Ayre, Nature Reserve. Really want to see that grow and develop.
How is the charity funded?
Well, we're funded through three principal sources. Government has been very supportive in the past and has helped us get to first base with the Point of Ayre project. There are lots of grant-making trusts and businesses on the island that have been very supportive as well. And the third string is the public. We've had tremendous support from the public, both in terms of donations, financial support, but of course in terms of expertise. There are lots of wonderful volunteers out there who give their time and expertise to help us understand more about the birds and then to put some of those concerns that we have into action. So we're very grateful to the public in many different ways. So if you wish to support Manx BirdLife, think about becoming a volunteer, whatever skills you have, whatever interests you have, share them with us and I'm sure we can find a valuable role for you in the organisation. But of course from a financial point of view, it's money that really does the talking, and we need donations, we need your support financially. And don't forget, of course, if you are thinking about making a will, that leaving a bequest to nature is probably one of the most significant financial contributions you can make to a charity.
Where can people find out more?
So you can go to our website, which is manxbirdlife.im. There's lots of different information on there about what we do. We have a Facebook page, we have Twitter, or you can phone us on 861130.
The Charity of the Week. Profile complete.